Hello and welcome to week 3 of Ranger's training. Before we get started, I do want to make a few comments about things that we think are very important that we are doing with Ranger at this time. One of the things is we want to always make our horses beautiful, but we need to start with the inside. We use and fully believe in the supplements from Silver Lining. They are wonderful herbs that help balance the horse's system and keep them from being sick so that they become healthy from the inside out. The next thing that we think is so important is equine dentistry. When Ranger first came, he gaped a lot, he opened his mouth a lot, and when you would rub his cheeks, he would throw his head and he didn't appreciate it. That was because of the fact when we got in there to do his teeth, we found he had a cap stuck in several sharp places that were causing sores and pain inside his mouth. The next thing that we truly believe in is a good equine chiropractic. Ranger's always had some problems with his head, and as you can see here, he's very reactive. And what we want to do is be able to fix that so he's not hurting, he's able to work with us. And to keep your horse looking his best on the outside, we believe in and use Healing Tree products. This is the first day that Ranger is actually out, away from the familiar area that he's used to. He's now went out, crossed the driveway, and now into our big arena. And today we're going to work on some of the obstacles that he's going to find throughout life, and it's just a safe place to set him up for anything from crossing logs in the wild to going over bridges or going through water. Those are things he already knows how to do, but he's not used to being asked to do them. And then we'll also need to work on a horse trailer loading. So those are things that we're going to work with him on today.
I like to take my time with my horses and show them things that could potentially be scary. I might need to set up the barrels for barrel racing, or have to pick up my coat sometime, or anything like that. So the more you can do with them, the more they see things change, the better they'll accept it. Teaching them to come with you, whether it's a bridge or water or any of those things, is showing them how they can succeed. I'm not going to leave him or desert him. I'm going to show him how to go with me. I'm not asking him to do anything that I'm not willing to do. Ranger's smart. It didn't take him any time at all. He tried it, made noise, he wasn't sure about it, and then he went ahead and came right on up with me. You got to give him a lot of credit for a big heart and a lot of try. He wants to make sure he's right, but he's not sure how to fit all four up there. Now, going the long direction on the bridge is tough because they would like to escape and sneak off the other side. But he did really good. Now, this is our pedestal. I like to use it to stand on or ask them to stand on. But the thing is to show it to them. And again, it's asking them to do something and them trying to do it. They're not going to fail if you show them how to succeed. And this is going to help us in anything and everything that we do with Ranger or any of our horses, is to show them how they can succeed, how they can win, and how they can earn a big paycheck, which is a good scratching. There he goes. Give it a try, Ranger. He says, this thing's not that stable, you know. He says, I don't know if it'll hold me, but okay. And that was the very first time. I picked his foot up, set it on there, and he stepped right on up. Oh, it took a few minutes. Okay, you can come down now. Come on. He's not so sure. He's up there now. He's a giant paperweight. He doesn't know if he can get down okay or not. Good boy, Ranger. Come on. We're not going to force him. We're going to just ask him. And then we're going to reward him for doing again what we asked him to do.
With that, I'd say he's ready for trailer loading. Yep. Safety is always our very first and most important thing when working with horses. One of the things is I don't think he's really going to have that hard of a time loading in the trailer, but what I want to do is make sure he has safe surroundings. If he does get loose, he's in a confined area. Also, we have good ground, so he's not going to hurt himself. And our trailer is nice and open and very safe.
Now this is when our working with the bridge and the pedestal is going to come in handy. We've shown Ranger all the things he needs to know, and he did get hauled to our place in this same trailer. And we didn't get it all spotlessly clean. We left some manure and some sawdust in it, so it smelled friendlier to it. We're going to give him a chance to check it out, and then we're going to go with him. There he goes. Good boy. Good boy. He says, well, heck, this isn't half bad at all. You can see he's not 100% comfortable. His head's kind of bobbing up and down. He's checking it out, but he trusts me. And he knows that I'm not going to lead him astray. I'm going to take care of him. Once we've had him in there for a little bit and he's relaxed, then we go ahead and turn around, make sure we get out of his way so he doesn't end up bumping into us, and letting him know it's okay so he doesn't think he has to rush out. And then we're going to step out with him. Mustangs are used to stepping off drop-offs and stuff. That's not a problem, but this is a totally different drop-off. You're not going to find a steep hill that is missing some ground in the middle. And he says, I don't know about this. It's kind of shaky looking. You can do it, buddy. Come on. Good boy. I like to take them in and out 2 or 3 times to where they're comfortable, and we'll step in a little more willing, not as concerned when they're in there. This time his head and neck are quiet and relaxed. And in getting out, he's stepping out a little bit more positive. So that's great.
Ranger's now at a point that he can come and be tied to the hitching post where we have more hustle and bustle and saddling horses and stuff. We want to tie him with a good rope and halter so he won't break anything if he does pull back. He's been tied many times to the inner tube. So now he's ready to be tied to something solid.